Hello. Wow. Wow. Yes, my name is Gosia. I'm from Nottingham and I'm an addict. It's really funny because I was speaking to someone today about it. I came to this event a year ago. That was my first event. And I was 21 days clean. Today I'm 13 months clean, you know, and I was standing there, my head was all over the place. I was meeting my sponsor for the first time. And today I'm sitting here. You know, what a journey, you know, and it's just been amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who put this together. Thank you for the share, Pete, it was really good. And I wanted to start Marsha with a little prayer, if that's okay. I ask you, God, for strength that I may achieve. I was made weak that I may learn humbly to obey. I ask for help that I may do greater things. I was given infirmity that I might do better things. I ask for riches that I may be happy. I was given poverty that I may be wise. I ask for power that I may have the praise of men. I was given weakness that I may feel the need for you. I ask for all the things that I may enjoy life. I was given the life that I may enjoy all things. No, dear Lord, I've got nothing that I asked for, but everything I had hoped for. Despite myself, my prayers were answered, and I'm among those most richly blessed. So I came to the program. I came to the program 2 years ago. First year was an absolute nightmare. I didn't follow suggestions. I was a constant relapser. Then I got clean and sober, or God got me clean and sober, and the journey began because, you know, the easiest part was to put down the drugs and alcohol. I learned about spiritual principles that I had to follow in order to, you know, stay clean and sober. And I had no principles when I came to CA. I had nothing. I was soulless. No soul. No soul. And that's, was soulless creature. I wasn't even a human being. I had to learn to be honest. Dishonesty was my, you know, main problem. I want you to listen to something from this book and listen carefully. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault, they seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Their chances are less than average. There are those too who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders, but many of them do recover if they have a capacity to be honest. How many times has honesty been mentioned on that page? It's only a small paragraph, and honesty has been mentioned 3 times. Now, ask yourself a question. How honest are you in your recovery? Are you talking a good talk, but still going, you know, behind your partner's back, wife, maybe husband? You're still fiddling with expenses at your company? Are you honest? Ask yourself, because I wasn't honest when I came to this program. I had to learn to be honest. If I wasn't, that would mean I'll go back there. And for me to go back there, trust me, that means to die. Because if I pick that drug or alcohol, I'm not going to stop. Okay? I was living in dishonesty. I had a perfect family life, I thought, perfect on social media, yeah? Because all my pictures looked amazing. But what was I doing? Living in dishonesty. Second spiritual principle is hope. And this was massive for me because when I came to those rooms, I was hopeless. No hope. Insanity. I could not stop. Cocaine, alcohol, pills, you name it. I had no hope. I tried everything, could not stop. Came to CA. And then I saw something in those people's eyes. A glimmer of hope. They were clean and they were sober. They were happy. What the fuck? How? Okay? I couldn't believe, okay, that you could live a happy life without using, or drinking, or cheating, or stealing, gambling, anything. I was defeated, but what I saw in those rooms was hope. And that carried me, and that made me come back and come back and come back and never give up. Then there's faith, another spiritual principle. I had no faith, but I had to believe in something greater than myself. I'm beyond human aid, hopeless creature, soulless. And I know it sounds dramatic, but that's the truth. That's our truth. I'm nothing without this program, okay? If I want a clean life, if I want a happy life, I have to surrender to something that is greater than myself, and it can't be a human, okay? I want to make a reference to faith from the book, page 28. We have no desire to convince anyone that there is only one way by which faith can be acquired. I don't care how the faith can be acquired. Everyone's different. To me, it came gradual. I was desperate. God, gift of desperation. However, faith alone is not enough, is it, really? So let's go to courage, you know. It takes a lot of courage to come through those doors. It takes a lot of courage to sit down in one of the meetings and say, I'm an addict, I don't know anymore, I'm going to die. How? You know? How? You know, it takes courage to do fearless moral inventory. Do you really want to be writing down things about yourself that you thought you're going to take to the grave? Do you really want to go deep inside and read to someone the darkest, you know, creepiest things you've ever done? I didn't want to. I really didn't. But I had to find courage to do it, because for me, going back there and using is dying, okay? It takes courage to go and make amends. Yeah, who wants to go to an enemy and say, I'm sorry, and forget what they've done to us, but to say sorry for our part? That takes courage, okay? Are you willing to go to any lengths? Are you willing? Are you courageous enough to do it? That brings me to integrity. Integrity, doing the right thing no matter what. Doing the right thing when only you know that it's right. The program has given me the integrity, as now my actions are in line with my moral code. Moral code, I've got a moral code. That's something unbelievable. This is what CA gave me. Willingness, oh, that's a key. That's massive key. Are you willing to go to any lengths to stay clean and sober? Any lengths. I was. If my sponsor a year ago told me to leave my husband, I would have left my husband. I would. If my sponsor told me to go to rehab and leave my kids, I would have gone rehab. I was willing to listen to everything she said, because I don't know. I need someone to help me. I need a sponsor to guide me. You know, I left my job with my last relapse. I left my job because I wanted to do meeting every day or 2 meetings every day. Because I knew it's like the recovery of work. So I just left my job. I was willing to go to any lengths. Any lengths. Bill's story, page 13. Believing the power of God, plus willingness, honesty and humility to establish and maintain the new order of things were the essential requirements. Big Book, Spiritual Experience, page 568. Willingness, honesty and open-mindedness are the essentials of recovery. Essentials. Am I willing to admit when I'm at fault? Doing my step 11? Am I willing to go and make amends? Big Book, page 124. We grow by our willingness to face and rectify errors and convert them in our assets. Are you willing? Ask yourself. Humility, that brings me to humility. Bill Wilson on humility. It is the clear recognition of what and who we really are, followed by a sincere attempt to be what we can be. And I'll tell you what, I've got loads written down here on humility. But I changed my mind. I'm going to say something different. When I was asked to do this share, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, humility is me sitting here and saying, I don't know anymore. Okay, I don't know. I'm not special, I'm not unique, I'm just an addict. Okay? Brotherly love. I didn't love anyone, not even myself. The recovery taught me how to love. Love today is looking at my children's innocent faces. Love to me is making someone a cup of tea. Love to me is holding another addict's hand and saying it's going to be okay, we're going to get through it. Forgiveness. I couldn't forgive. I wasn't willing to forgive when I came. I wanted revenge. Recovery taught me how to forgive, how to clear the resentments. Something I was never capable of. Perseverance, another one. I work my program every day. I do not get days off. Every day. Sponsorship, phone calls to sponsor, prayer, meditation, meetings. I do not get days off. Otherwise, I'm going to die. It's not about relapsing. It's about dying. I'm going to die. Spirituality, prayer and meditation. That's how I make and build my relationship with higher power. By prayer and meditation. Try. I didn't want to try. Now today, I swear by it. And the last, but not least, is service. Selfishness that we think is the root of our troubles. I need to get out of myself and go and help another one. Get out of my sick head, because my head is sick. I'm going out and going someone else to help. Page 14, Big Book. For if an alcoholic failed to perfect and enlarge his spiritual life through work and self-sacrifice for others, he could not survive the certain trials and the low spots ahead. If he did not work, he would surely drink again. And if he drank, he would surely die. The faith would be dead indeed. With us, it's just like that. And I want to finish my share with reading from page 100. Both you and the new man must walk day by day in the path of spiritual progress. If you persist, remarkable things will happen. When we look back, we realize that the things which came to us when we put ourselves in God's hands were better than anything we could have planned. Follow the dictates of a higher power and you will presently live in a new and wonderful world, no matter what your present circumstances. Thank you.